There's only 2 days left. That's my Busta Rhymes impersonation. There's only 5 years left. There's only 2 days left. I'm coming in smoking. Only 2 days left to sign up for the masterclass. ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Only 2 days left. Tomorrow is the first, and the price is going to go up to $130. It's $60 right now, $59.99. The price is going to jump to $130 tomorrow. I'm urging everybody to sign up right now for my relationship masterclass. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. Hold on, I gotta fix the title here. This is last week's title.
Sorry.
That's all right, Sarah.
Damn.
I wonder, is this last week's? I bet this is last week's. It's last week's everything in here. This girl right here, man.
Oh my God.
In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, I don't know what to do with Sarah from time to time.
But I love you.
So listen, man, this has been a tough week. A lot of things have happened. It's been a tough year. 2020 is taking no prisoners right now. 2020 ain't playing no games. All right? Losing loved ones. 2020 is also exposing a lot of fake friends. And a lot of fake people that claim to be down with you but ain't really down with you, that claim to understand you but don't really understand you. And when I say fake, what I really mean is fearful. Because fakeness is tied to fear. See, there's a fear of being who you really are. There's a fear of telling your truth. There's a fear of standing up for yourself, so it's easier to be fake. A fake version of yourself, a fake friend, a fake relationship, you know, just fake all the way around. A fake family member. See, fear and fake go together. Do you understand? You're not going to find a fearful, truthful motherfucker. You're not going to find a fearful, honest, and integrous person. They tend to stand on what they stand on, and it's really hurtful that we live in these times. Let me tell you something. When you're in a toxic relationship with fear, what you find out is you'd rather be in that toxic relationship with fear and your mask and what you're afraid of than with a person who will expose all of that. That person who will expose all of that scares the shit out of you, and you run from them because you have found a soulmate in fear. "2020 is exposing that." We're going to get into a lot today. You already know at the beginning of this program, I like to promote stuff. And I'm bringing on a special guest today. This is a friend of Jeff Brown. He called me, and it threw me off. When he called me, he was like, "Yo, this Willie Lynch, Dr. Willie Lynch." I don't know no goddamn Dr. Willie Lynch. Apparently, the brother is a comedian. But not only is he a comedian, he is an adept herbologist. By the way, Jeff Brown is on his way. Go to ZoWhat Masterclass right now. ZoWhat Masterclass right now. Today's the last day. It's going to be $60. $59.99. Today's the last day. It's going to be $60. Let's sell out today. All right? Because come tomorrow, September 1st, it's back up to $130. Back to Dr. Willie Lynch. He's on with me right now. Oh, the brother's a Kappa. Hey, my nephew is a Kappa.
Yeah.
I can't hear him. Turn him up, eh?
Turn it up. All right.
Hey, give me a test real quick, brother.
Testing 1, 2. Noobs in the building.
There we go. There we go. We got you now. Listen, brother, I hear you're a comedian, but more importantly, I want to wrap this around something bigger. We just lost an icon in Chadwick Boseman, right? Black Panther, but above and beyond being Black Panther, above and beyond being Thurgood Marshall, above and beyond being James Brown and Jackie Robinson, above and beyond playing all of these incredible roles. What you hear about this good brother is he was a good brother. He was a brother of integrity. He was a brother of high talent and high standing. As an herbologist, after the tradition of Dr. Sebi, if you had an opportunity to speak to this brother about his condition, how would you have advised him in terms of herbs, what he should take, foods he should eat? And I'm not here to say herbs, heal every. I don't know. Jeff swears by you, and other people have brought you to my attention. Talk to me, brother. How would you have helped this good brother?
Okay, first of all, the name is Willie Lynch Jr., not Willie Lynch.
Willie Lynch Jr.?
Yeah.
You mean the son of Willie Lynch?
Yeah, but most people don't even know that Willie Lynch's letter was written by a black man in 1970 named Kwabena Ashanti. He's an activist. He's still living. So the letter was not real. But anyway, I digress. I'm actually a historian before a comedian and before a herbalist.
Let's go.
Graduated Fisk University in Tennessee State. But the first thing I would recommend, number one, is to completely stop eating, especially stop eating flesh of animals. I would have recommended to use herbs like soursop, which is called guanabana in Cuba, because soursop is amazing to fight off cancerous tumors. Another herb is called anamu. It's also called guinea hen weed or guinea hen root from Jamaica. That is powerful against cancer. I would recommend it. You got to understand how important the lymphatic system is. I would have recommended herbs to get the lymphatic system going. Herbs like palo mulatto, herbs like chaparral, herbs like hydrangea root. So remember, when you're talking about disease, we're talking about something's going on with the lymphatic system. It's clogged up. So we got to clean the lymphatic system out. Also, we have to clean out the blood. So we have to appeal to herbs such as sarsaparilla, herbs such as coco meca, herbs such as cheney root, herbs such as elderberry. Then of course you have to go to the baby, to the man, to the ancestor, to the sea moss, Conjus crypsis, because Conjus crypsis feeds the body 92 of the 102 minerals that the body is composed of, highlighting at least 15 major ones. So those are the things I would have recommended. I would have recommended that he just did tons of fruit, natural alkaline fruits, tons of spring water, not alkaline water, because alkaline water destroys the kidneys. So we would do natural spring water.
Wait, why does alkaline water destroy the kidneys? Explain that.
Well, because what's happening on the market, what these people have done, sometimes they take tap water or they take distilled water and they put chemicals in it, which raises the pH, then they put it and promote it as though it is alkaline. But what's happening is once the human drinks it, those chemicals that you can't see or you don't know about, they actually affect the kidneys and they will literally shut your kidneys down.
Alkaline water will shut your kidneys down because they use chemicals to raise the pH or the pH balance of the water. And it's the pH balance of the water that makes it a marketing tool that makes us think it's good for us, correct?
Facts.
What in the feast of Sam Hain is going on? Keep talking. Keep going on. I'm listening now. Keep going.
Okay. So again, I would recommend foods like mushrooms. If you study the ancient peoples in Nigeria called the Yoruba people, their word for God is Olu. Their word for mushroom is also Olu. So one of the things that we eat that is the number one food of the African is the mushroom. So mushrooms are very powerful for blood pressure. They have high amounts of antioxidants. They have high levels of selenium, and selenium is one of the major minerals that you need in order to fight off any type of disease. They're high in zinc, so they're amazing for the reproductive system in men and women. So we're talking about fighting off and preventing breast cancer, fighting off and preventing even prostate cancer. Another herb that I didn't mention that Dr. Sebi used to pair with sea moss is called Fucus vesiculosus, that is called bladderwrack. There's a study that I read about 2 years ago, and it talks about the effects of seaweeds on colon and breast cancer. So one of the best herbs to take if you have any problems with the colon is bladderwrack. So these are many of the herbs that I would have recommended. And again, I would have told them not just to stop eating meat, because that's where this stuff is coming from.
Do you have a link? What's your link to your website? How do people get to your website? And more importantly, when they get to your website, do you have, and maybe you don't have it, maybe you should put it together, a colon kind of care package for herbs? Because there might be people suffering in silence in much the same way Chadwick was.
Okay, so my website is getting built as we speak. But you can reach me on Instagram. It's WillieLynch_JR. Again, I forgot to mention herbs for the colon. Like right here is one of my compounds that I make. It's called chelation, and it has several herbs in it. One of them is called prodigiosa. Another one is cascara sagrada. Another one is boldo. Another one is rhubarb root. All of those herbs together, they clean the intestines out. They stimulate, and they literally push all of the stuff out of your guts. So this is one of the best ways to clean a colon.
Can you send me a bottle of that?
I got you. I'm gonna send you my vibranium instead of that. I'm gonna give you the vibranium. Plus
hey man, send the whole thing so I can sit it up front like this stuff here.
I got you. Ask Jeff. These the herbs, they no joke. I got a formula for the brothers and for the male, the prostate, just for testosterone. It's called jagun jagun, and jagun jagun means warrior or soldier in Yoruba. And so it has herbs in it like yohimbe. It has herbs in it like catuaba from Brazil. Herbs like sarsaparilla and Irish moss, sea moss. So those are for the prostate. They're loaded with zinc. Another herb called blue vervain. This is a tincture that I made. Blue vervain. This is something you give somebody that has corona, somebody that has women with vaginal discharge, fibroids, brothers who have prostate issues. This detoxes the liver, because remember they said his stuff had metastasized. Right. So one of the things you have to do is you have to clean the liver out. And blue vervain is one of the best herbs to clean the liver. And to be honest with you, you go back and you watch Black Panther, there were a lot of coded messages in that movie. If you look at those herbs, one of the herbs that they were using in order to see the ancestors was kind of a purplish blue looking herb. Yes. And what it did, it reminded me, I felt like the ancestors were talking about blue vervain, so to me, it's sad that the brother is gone, but it's also a teachable moment, because what we must do once people pass, we don't just celebrate them. If they pass from a malady that we can stop other folks from passing from, we got to have those conversations so we don't keep on losing Black folks.
Right. Brother, I thank you for coming on, and you know what? I'm going to have you back, and we're going to do an expansive show on this whole thing, man, how our diet, just puts us in a really toxic place, and how we can come back from it through the utilization of herbs. I appreciate you, brother. Dr. Willie Lynch Jr., follow him on Instagram at
WillieLynch_JR.
There you go. Hey, and Jeff, when we have you back, Jeff will be in studio. He's on his way now. I called him at 10:36. He was just leaving his house. The show starts at 11. He lives in Pasadena.
Hey, and make sure y'all YouTube me. I'm one of the coldest comedians that ever touched the fucking mic, and it ain't no question.
Look at this devil. This devil just walked in.
Wow.
Ask that nigga how cold I am on that mic.
He said, how cold is he on the mic as a comic?
Bruh.
Is he funnier than me?
That's not fair. Because you don't get to...
I'm just fucking with you,
okay. Let me tell you what. Okay, hey y'all in out there in Zoland. First off, if you get the chance, if you see him anywhere near you, you fucking up if you don't go see Willie. This dude's a beast. Second, here's why Zoe ain't shit. Zoe knows personally, obviously, yours truly, who is a writer. but also who know and love Zo, Freeze Love. Between me and Freeze Love, we can fill a room full of niggas who are right for Zo, but he won't get his monkey ass on stage. So to hell with Zo.
Wow. To hell with me.
To hell with Zo.
Wow.
Well, you call me a devil.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
So
true.
yes,
Yeah,
he's funny as shit. He funny as shit, but he won't get on stage. So fuck him.
Damn. So fuck him.
Fuck him.
Wow.
He don't get on stage.
All right. Thank you, good brother, man. We appreciate you tuning in.
Yo.
We got
cat right there.
All right. I got to do this hella quick now. Total package energy. Don't get it twisted. Look at that, Jeff.
Pea protein.
You know you be making burgers and shit out of that.
No soy.
You will fry up.
No gluten.
Yeah.
This is the no added sugar.
You will fry that up.
Who? Oh yeah. Look here.
Those will be pancakes in your house.
Okay. The Jeff Brown Bean Burger is not that. However, this is some good shit.
That's good, man. I'm telling you, go to Total Package Energy, get your protein. This is only if your life is in order.
Right. Don't wash it down with a 40.
Yeah, you know, if your life is not in order, this is not a product for you. If you're not trying to get your stuff together, we brought the brother on, Dr. Willie Lynch Jr.
Yeah.
We brought that brother on. He gave a little breakdown for Chadwick Boseman. If he would have had the opportunity to talk to him, he would have gave him a whole package, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a big loss, man. But I got a major question to ask you after we finish promoting.
Yes, sir.
Total Package Energy. Tell them Zo Williams sent you. You know, I just downed this one.
Mm-hmm.
0 carbs, 0 sugars, no crash, no jitters, neural enhancer, B vitamins, amino acids, and a little Yohimbi for the stem bee. Once again, if you're on the Samagerian side of the game,
that Yohimbi for what that Quimby.
if you're on the burger murderer side of the game,
Right.
if you are a serial killer,
Right.
if you're stalking boxes of cornflakes, this is not for you.
No, ain't that many black serial killers, but a nigga will kill you over some cereal.
Do you understand? A serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, this whole little package ain't for fatness. Listen, I don't mean no offense.
No.
Not all fat people lazy.
Can I clear it up?
Clear it up for me,
Here's
Jeff.
fatness. Fatness is not your waist. Fatness is donuts at 3 a.m. So
And-
they ain't
and-
talking
and
about
wait,
where you
and
at.
here's the thing.
Where you going?
Watch this, Jeff. Here's the thing. Being able to find the donuts in the dark with your eyes closed and
with your
eat them
snout.
while your eyes are closed. You just laying down.
I don't want that one. That's the one with the sprinkles. I don't want that one. Where's that cheese, cream cheese bear claw? Where that
You
at?
know what it feels like by touch. It's
Right.
like a super.
Right.
This is cream cheese.
Right.
Do you understand?
That ain't for you. You don't.
This ain't for you.
It's one or the other. It's one or the other.
Hey, X Labs. Here go to X Labs. Another black-owned business. Pull them up.
Oh snap.
X Wolf is the name of the product. Again, this ain't for people. See, people run to this after they done ruined their kidneys and organs and.
Right, you done told your shit all over. You put 270,000 miles on your innards, and now you want an oil change.
Do you understand? But this right here is actually some good stuff for the natural declination of testosterone in men over 40.
How about it?
It's got honey goat weed.
Honey
Goat weed.
and honey.
It's got maca root powder.
Oh yeah, that maca root, bro. That right there.
Yeah, man.
That right there.
It's got Tonkat Ali. It's got saw palmetto berries.
Oh shit.
Puma, whatever, L-arginine. This good for you, in my estimation. I've been taking it for the last 3 days.
How you feeling, brother?
You know what? Let me tell you something about me. I was born with a Louisville Slugger in my pamper.
I came out my mama dick first. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
My dick was born first.
Apparently it's a boy. It's going to take us 3 hours to get the rest of them out.
When I tell you, though, I've been feeling... Now, I'm a frisky little motherfucker. I'm frisky for that.
A lot of fellas like to walk up and put it in. Me, I put it in and walk up.
You understand?
You understand?
You understand?
You understand?
This makes your penis your emissary.
That's right.
It get there before you.
Right. It does your bidding.
It announces you before you even walk in the door. Your dick say, introduce me.
Let me tell you something. This kind of shit here, if you need a place to stay, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. You want to pay rent with your penis?
Right.
This right here is penis currency for rent. When you struggling,
there's some cock cash.
cock cash. Cock cash. Cock cash. In the name of Jesus, this cock cash. It's called X-Wolf.
You need to let your sister watch them kids. I got them wolf pills, girl. I got them wolf pills. You don't want it.
Lord have mercy.
Girl, can you watch Kiki and Day Day? Charles and got some more of them wolf pills.
Oh my God, cock cash.
Cock
Go
cash.
to X Labs. Sups.com.
Take a couple of these. I'm gonna strike oil. Goddamn it.
Sups. SUPPS.com. X Lab. Cock coin. It's a new Bitcoin.
Cock coin.
Cock coin.
Somebody say penis pay.
Penis pay.
Penis pay, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you the combination of herbs in this mug. Once again, fat, out of shape, scared of the motherfucking treadmill. Don't fuck with this.
Let me show you how effective this shit is.
Cock cash.
I'm gonna say some shit. And all I want you to say is I got them wolf pills, though. All right?
I got them wolf pills.
Dope. Okay.
Dope.
I can't stand you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of your shit, Travion. Riding around with other girls in my car. The guy's another girl pregnant. Goddamn, you owe my daddy $2,000. Them niggas looking for you. I don't want to see you no more. Just get off my porch.
I got them wolf pills, though.
All right, come on in. All right, fuck it. Just this one time, though. Just this one time. I'm going to put the pillow over my face, too. I can't be waking my kids up. That's disrespectful.
I got them wolf pills, girl.
Got them wolf pills.
Shut all that noise up and take this penetration to the back of that damn cervix. Do you understand me? You know you want this cervix punishment.
That's right. I'm going to make your cervix look like the surface of a golf ball.
Oh, God. Your cervix will be perforated after I'm done with you. Oh, God.
Tell you something.
Hey, X-Wolf, go there right now. X Labs.
When I get through, every time you hear from the back, you're going to shudder.
Woo. Dick ducats.
That's right.
You understand me?
Cock-a-doodle do a lot.
You know what I'm saying? This will make you forget all about that balance,
That's right.
Dick ducats.
That's right. Dix has paid the price.
Oh, God. Hey, so that's a great product. I like it. I've been on it for a couple of days. I've been taking it. And you know, I'm weird. With herbs, I will take a handful of herbs.
Right.
Like it's a handful of grapes. I'll just be like, you know, but it's herbs. So fuck it. It can't kill me, I guess.
Oh, no. Herbs will fuck you up. Bro, don't be deceived now. Don't play.
So yeah,
Herbs
try it
come
out,
get you.
man. I like all of these products right here. Try it out. Again, put it up. There's only 2 days left. I need everybody to sign up right now to the ZoWhat Masterclass. It begins Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. September 2nd, we gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I got a chance. I kind of want to show Jeff what it's gonna look like
Oh shit.
inside of the Zoom, the curriculum they put together.
Oh, that's dope.
The curriculum comes out of my books. But when I tell you this shit, listen, men don't do shit like this. You need solid women on your team,
Bruh.
to pull your shit together.
Look here.
Or our shit'll look like a raggedy ass
fucking
napkin.
Here. Look.
Put the course on the napkin.
Dude.
That's all they need is the information, Nick.
I say this all the time. Without a woman's touch, your house is just a place you keeping your shit.
That's it.
That's
it's
it.
a storage facility.
It's a storage facility, nigga.
Look at this shit.
See? You wasn't gonna stagger them boxes like that.
I wasn't finna do none
You
of
wasn't
this.
gonna make them colors match your suit.
No.
You wasn't gonna do none of that.
I wasn't finna do none
You
of this
wasn't gonna
shit.
do nothing, bruh. Let me tell you something. You don't get some black girl magic in your shit.
Shit.
I promise you. Shout out to Mrs. Brown. Shout out to Julie, my assistant. Shout out to Don Moore. Shout out to Nyla. Shout out to Angel. That's 5. These sisters are so bad and are directly responsible for the great shit you about to see come from me.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Bruh,
I'm trying to tell you.
better get you some
I'm
black
trying to
girl
tell you.
energy around you.
I'm trying to tell you, without Sarah,
Without Sarah?
our shit would
Bruh?
be show. Our
Bruh?
show would be shit. Our shit would be show.
Yes, this would
our
be a shit
would be-
show.
It would be a shit show.
It'd be a shit show without Sarah.
Oh, I love y'all.
That's what I'm saying. So do me a favor, everybody. Let's get into the participation zone right now. Everybody go. Oh, by the way, we've got 8 master classes to give away.
Oh shit! Look at
Here's
y'all.
the question. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the email right here. The email address is vor106@gmail.com. This shit's about to be hella random. The first emails I open to answer this question, that'll be 1, right? I got 8 to give away. If somebody emails me right now, the first email to get to me will be number 1, and I'll reach out to them and say, you got in, and we'll give you the motherfucking password to get in. What is the ultimate principle behind the Relationship Dismount book? All you got to do is break down the principle of what the Relationship Dismount actually means. My 2015 book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. What is the principle? You get a free masterclass if you, the first person who emails me.
Principal Joe Clark.
First person who emails me, and the first one I open gets it.
That's right. And Principal Joe Clark. That's the ultimate principal. And Joe Clark.
Oh my God.
Hey, baseball bat. He don't throw the man out the roof. Joe Clark don't play.
I'm not in the chat.
Lean on me.
Not in the chat room. You got to email me. VOR106@gmail.com. If there's any moderators inside there, tell them what to do. VOR106@gmail.com.
Obviously ain't listening.
The holographic relationship. The first person to email me, or the first person that I open that emails the actual meaning of the holographic relationship, you get a free entry into the ZoWhat Masterclass. I'm telling you, tomorrow, the price of the masterclass is going to go up by 3 times. Get it now. All right? ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Get it now. Oh, I just saw an email. Let's see. Let's see.
You've got mail.
Relationship is a mirror reflection of you. Now, who are you? Because your email says MB. I can't just give MB. Tell me who you are, MB.
Yeah. Good Lord.
In the name of sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce, I'm going to send this over to my team. Lord have
You're
mercy.
dealing with niggas. It is so hot.
Lord.
Jesus Christ. Who do you want us to send it to?
All right, Jeff, let's get into it. I got a couple. I'm going to come back and, give some more questions. Here we go, Jeff. This might hurt because it is early, but I want us to think deeply today. This might hurt because my kids, they love me so much. They knew how much I loved Black Panther.
Sure.
Right, the movie. I saw the movie about 7 times.
Okay.
And yes, it was a glorified remake of The Lion King. So what?
Right.
So what? The movie was impactful and it meant a lot. Mm-hmm. But I understood from where it meant a lot. Mm-hmm. I wasn't under any illusions that this was a fictional character.
Right.
So I asked this question in all humility and sincerity, Jeff. Mm-hmm. Which fictional character had a larger positive impact on Black America's sense of self-esteem? Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther or Barack Obama as the president? Notice I called them both fictional characters.
I did absolutely. And I was happy that you did because they both played kind of the same roles.
Right.
To the reason that the only difference, in my opinion, between them is that Black people saw one as a fantasy and something to strive toward, and the other as a reality to get them there.
Ooh.
When both of them are a pipe dream. When no other president before him had been given the luxury to ignore the Black agenda. To put your eggs in the type of basket that I saw this fucking hogwash on Facebook. In my lifetime, my son saw Black Panther and Barack Obama, and therefore sees Black men in huge places with endless possibility. I responded, I was born in 1965. I saw Malcolm X. I heard about a man named Medgar Evers, Marcus Garvey, Haile Selassie. I didn't need to see. And these are the men that I taught my sons about. So this concept that I need my son to see as a role model an individual who people hoped would rise to a position to do something for his people and fail miserably by drinking Flint water and calling it a stunt. You can keep all the other wonderful shit he did. Please tell me what you're gonna do about that Flint water scene. Please tell me how you can excuse a man who has the power to drop a bomb off in any country on brown people, but does not have the power to drop a few million gallons off, or force them to turn the switch, or how mighty is his hand if every time I bring up his hand on something valid, you tell me it's somebody else's responsibility?
Reparations is too complex.
It's too complex.
We can't deal with that. I'm not going to extend the Patriot Act, but you extend the Patriot Act. Pull yourselves up by the bootstraps, men, black men.
Black men.
Wait a minute. And then double speak. At the same time, you acknowledge the wealth gap, right? Mm-hmm. At the same time, white people do better, right? Under your presidency than anybody else, right? We do worse under you, right? You were just for fiction. You were just for image.
Dude, no, you were
just like Black Panther.
Well, here's what we needed. Here's what we knew would happen. We knew that if we held you up in front of them backwards, inbred, banjo picking, barefoot, country fuck, trailer trash ass hillbillies, they would see you as a mirror and become enraged because they just couldn't face their own ignorance and shortcomings. And they would come out of the woodwork like roaches, like rats. But you can't have Ben without a Willard. You gotta have a leader.
Ben with
you gotta have a leader.
I'm out.
You gotta have a leader of these rats.
All right, I'm going.
I was wondering if
This
somebody
nigga
was gonna
said
get
Ben
my
without a
reference.
Willard.
You can't have that. Okay?
All right, then, y'all. Jeff, handle it. What the fuck?
Nigga.
You
Come on.
can't have a Ben without a Willard.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Remember when Michael Jackson sung, "Ben, the two of us need look no more"? Yes. Okay, don't make me, I know that whole song. That was my shit. Anyway, my grandmama used to make me sing it in front of people because I look like Michael Jackson. Anyway, we needed somebody to bring the rats out. And then we gonna bring the next dude along, and he's gonna destroy the seat and gather the rats. That's what all this is about. But somehow you can't see that all these people who have sat in that seat, with the exception of one, I think it was Woodrow Wilson, one, and I could be wrong about that, but one president was related by bloodline. American presidents.
They're all related.
Related by bloodline, but you don't want to see that. This dude's daddy was best friends with the Bushes.
How did they find the one black man related to all the presidents?
How did they find it? Yeah,
Where'd
before
they find
DNA.
it? They had to put some kind of marker on him to say, "We found him. He's in Hawaii.
Right.
Let's start preparing the process." Like, this selected, not elected.
Yeah, but you can't you don't want to deal with none of that. Because niggas need their symbols, and they need them in place. I need to have my name tag on my shirt when I go to work. I need to be there because you know if you late, then you in trouble. I need to be there. These rules they give me at work, to be able to give those rules to others and tell them no, it makes me so necessary. So in that system, I'm gonna need, I need you to tell me which way to go. Because I can't figure that shit out on my own. And
now,
true freedom terrifies me.
Now watch this, flip it the other way. How many people saw T'Challa as a sellout in Black Panther and saw Killmonger as the real hero? It was tragic. How many of y'all, do you understand what I'm saying? It was tragic. He had to kill his cousin. Oh, his cousin happened to be African American. ADOS, who is a byproduct of this system. And it showed the whole divide between how the royals and the higher level blacks from the continent treat the so-called.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
How many of y'all saw that? And again, T'Challa had to play the role of a diplomat. Mm-hmm. He had to bring in white people that he really didn't have to bring in if he had the power that he had. Vibranium. But he befriending motherfuckers from the CIA and acquiescing to their demands, like, wait, hey, that's awful coonish of you, T'Challa.
Yeah. How about the plot of the show was that it's about these black people, these superior black people, that get so angry with what white people are doing that they start killing each other.
Look at that.
That's really now. Do you really think Marvel would have let you write this ending, where T'Challa goes to the UN and says, America, Africa, Europe, you have 90 days to clean up your act with black people. And I'm not going to tell you what that entails. But if you don't do it, you're not going to deal with me. You're going to deal with my cousin. Signed, the King of Wakanda. Now we talking. Okay? You either deal with me or you deal with this motherfucker right here. And when he come, he ain't talking. He ain't talking at all. And please understand that he has the full support of Wakanda and the Black Panther. You don't want to see us both. You do not want to see us both over no black shit. And what if Wakanda became the official black sheriff station?
Ooh.
What if when a brother murdered another one, a spaceship appeared out of the sky like Black Panther, and he dropped down, took the body, took care of the family, and took the victim and the assailant. And we decided the fate of the assailant.
Right.
What would happen? And if the police wanted to get Brody, they could get some too. That is power over your own people. This other shit is just some symbolic shit that you niggas like. 26 is this.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is a goddamn symbol. Nothing is substantive, right?
Right.
Nothing is substantive. Let me just say, rest in peace to the brother, Chadwick Boseman, an amazing actor, but more importantly, an amazing person, an amazing human being. Yeah. He brought the T'Challa character to life. If you ever read Marvel Comics, T'Challa was more like Killmonger in the comics than he was in the movie. However, the diplomacy, the grace, the regality that this brother brought to that character, man, we appreciate your work. We appreciate your life. We appreciate your contributions to humanity, man. Rest in peace. Also, we got to shout out legendary coach John Thompson of the Georgetown Hoyas. He passed today.
Oh, man.
And the reason why this is very important,
rest in peace,
because he's a part of the global basketball community.
Yeah. You know how many brothers' lives he turned around?
He saved Allen Iverson.
Period, flat out.
Yeah. He saved Allen Iverson, man. And I know Allen Iverson is broke up. Y'all should check on Allen. Somebody should check on Allen. That is, see, let me tell you something. Let me give you an example of wisdom. And y'all heard me talk about this before. It's very few coaches in college basketball. It's a lot of instructors, but not coaches. A coach, in the Greek sense of the word, means to take you from one place to the next. A coach is responsible in a lot of ways for your transformation from boy to man.
That's really what he's coaching you into.
That's John Thompson. It's very few coaches. It's a lot of instructors and bitch-ass, emotional, sensitive motherfuckers whom I would not name. Again, in a toxic society, you give a black man a position of power, he want to swing his dick at his own people. Wow. While at the same time buttercupping up to the system.
Right.
So he don't lose his job. While at the same time competing against other qualified black men who could potentially usurp him and take that position.
Butter biscuits and swipe swinging. Basically.
This wasn't that kind of man.
Not at all.
This dude raised men through the game of basketball.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
This was more than just a coach. This was a mentor. This was a mentor to young boys who coming out of inner city places trying to make something. Listen, He helped Dikembe Mutombo. He found Dikembe and them over there in Africa somewhere. He said, man, you got to come to America and play hoop. He said, the only way I'm going to play hoop is if you help me get in the league so I can go back to Africa and build a hospital. Was it Dikembe or was it Manute Bowl? It was one of them. I think it was Manute. Somebody tell me which one it was. Was it Dikembe or Manute? I think Dikembe went to Georgetown. Look that up for me, Sarah. Either way, he mentored that process.
Look, oh man,
Patrick Ewing. Jesus Christ. He never bowed to them people, man. He never bowed to the powers that be.
Sad day, bro.
It was Dikembe. Yes, it was Dikembe. Alonzo Mourning, Patrick Ewing, and Dikembe Mutombo, all Georgetown. That was a real man. That was a real man. Right? A lot of people are very negative. Look at him right there, man, with Allen.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, save that man's life.
And it's not just that he was this leader, this father figure, but to whom? He took these boys at a time when from age 4 to when he get them, the world has been kissing their asses.
And he wasn't gonna do it.
And he wasn't finna do that.
And he wasn't gonna do it.
I'm gonna give you this shit you supposed to have.
They say he saved Alonzo Mourning's life too.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Go ahead, finish that thought though, Jeff.
Oh, bruh. Think about these athletes and how, I'm gonna say, since the money started tripping, since the late 70s, you have people who groom their children as financial investments in a sport. And especially, anybody tell you, Texas is big for this, especially with football. Yep. Maybe DC, New York basketball, and let me know if I speak out of school. But these kids, from the time they show that they excel above everybody around them, from that time forward, a great many of them have their asses kissed on a level that is dangerous. Coach T didn't give a fuck about that. Oh no, you finna get it, you finna get it. You finna get manhood from a man. You about to learn the principles of manhood from this man. And it's a sad day. And another real lion has died. Another real
I was
old
a lion.
school.
That's a lion.
That's that cut your thumb off at the foundry and bring it in your lunchbox so your wife can sew it back on so you be back tomorrow.
Well, it's gonna turn purple, but don't worry about it.
Right, it's gonna turn purple. Get you some salt water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
That's that right
If
there.
you don't reattach, fuck it.
They ain't making them no more.
I'll just adjust. Shit is hurtful, man. 2020 has been a very, very, very tough year. Kobe, Cliff Robinson from the Blazers. If you a Laker fan, you know you had to see them goddamn Blazers, and Cliff Robinson was a problem every goddamn game.
Right.
Damn, Cliff Robinson, man. Hell of a player, tough guy, and clutch. To be a stretch forward. He's a power forward, small forward, can get out there and defend, can also hit shots.
Can spread the floor out. I don't know what that means. I've heard it a few
Okay,
times.
Jeff. Don't ever talk bad. What the?
Don't ever let me talk basketball.
He said spread the floor out. What that mean?
I don't know. I said I didn't know. That just sounded good.
But where did you hear that?
One time I was watching a game in TNT. It was on TNT.
And somebody said,
hey, he's really good at spreading the floor out. So I said, you know
Wait, do the voice.
He's really good at spreading the floor out. See, you got to get your coverage on this side. See how he goes to the strong side? And then he, boom, shoots the ball back over. Oh, guys in double coverage, runs around the screen. Boom, three-pointer, baby. You got to watch that kind of shit. If you don't, you'll have a nice long summer. Can't bring that bullshit to the playoffs, baby.
Yeah, man. I love it, man. Let's send some love and condolences to all the people that we lost, man. Still hard this year because of Kobe. Still hard this year because of COVID. Still hard this year because of the many losses that have already happened and what we have to adjust. I mean, George Floyd and all the people that have been murdered by the cops and this movement and moment that we're in right now. 2020 has been a really, really tough year. But what it has shown me is the people that fuck with you, the people that you care about, the people that love you, the people that mean something to you, those are the people you should lock in with. It's a lot of fugazi fake people. And I told you, fake is related to fear. Fear and fake are Siamese twins.
How about it?
Right? When you scared, you gotta fake like you're there, like you're present.
Exactly.
And we have to do something about our community, bruh. Because guess what's happening in the rest of the world while we're afraid to be real amongst each other, right? While we're always negatively evaluating each other and sizing each other up and putting each other down, you get a 17-year-old kid accused of killing 2 protesters by the name of Kyle Rittenhouse. A 17-year-old accused of killing 2 protesters and injuring another with an AR-15 style rifle in Kenosha, Wisconsin on Tuesday has been charged as an adult with 2 counts of first-degree murder. This is the white boy walking by the camera talking about, yeah, the police told us to shoot.
Yep.
He's walking by the cops with an AR-15 styled assault rifle.
Right.
Now, the brother who got shot 7 times in the back, admittedly so. When you walked back to your car and went in your car, that was the fatal move that gave them justification to say, oh, let's kill him. Killing time. Yes, yes, yes. Just listen to what I said though. Justification. Didn't have to shoot him. You know you didn't have to shoot him. You were so scared of him walking to his car, you were afraid to grab him and tackle him and subdue him. No, you wanted to follow him to his car so he could do something that you could use to justify shooting him. Parenthetically, this white dude can walk by you with a gun and say, yes, comes down the street saying we can push him up this way, or we'll push him down your way, and then you shoot him. That kid has been charged as an adult for killing 2 people. Teen Kyle Rittenhouse also faces charges of recklessly endangering the safety of 2 other victims and possessing a weapon while under the age of 18. How many of these Kyle Rittenhouses exist in America?
People are funding his defense.
I'm sure people are funding his defense. He's their baby.
Yep.
In a complaint released Thursday by the Kenosha County Clerk of Courts, investigators identified the deceased victims as Joseph Rosenbaum. Oh, he killed some white folk? Uh-oh. And Anthony Huber. A third victim who survived being shot is identified as Gage Grosskurtz. Wow, don't sound black. They had to get him. The shootings happened amid the 3rd night of demonstrations over Sunday police shooting of Jacob Blake. The complaint describes a chaotic scene playing out around 11:45 p.m., beginning shortly after a witness, Daily Caller reporter Richard McGinnis, interviewed Rittenhouse. The complaint claims the cell phone video showed Rosenbaum, who appeared to be unarmed, trailing behind Rittenhouse before throwing a plastic bag at him. As the pair approached a car, a loud bang is heard, followed by an unidentified male yelling an obscenity. This is a 17-year-old killer. Jeff, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you were in the Marines, they had to teach you how to kill, right?
For the sake of argument, I was a second-degree black belt when I went in, but yes.
But they still had to show you how to handle
how
yourself.
they kill.
How they kill.
How they kill, yes.
Right? It was a whole damn
11-week life-changing
regimen on this is what you need to do to kill.
Yes, and if you're going to kill with us, if you're going to be able to walk, the Marines at the time I was in was
talk about that, Jeff.
294,000 strong.
Yeah.
I had one of the most cush jobs in the Marine Corps. I was in the Air Wing. 10% of the Marine Corps at the time was Air Wing, so let's just make that an even 30,000 Marines took care of aircraft. Of that, 5% was avionics, which puts that at 1,500. Of that, 4% was other than white. So 4% of 1,500, that's how many people did what I did in the Marines. But what we all had in common was the way that we were taught to kill human beings in a way that was so uniform that if some shit hit the fan right now and I was here with 3 Marines who I never met,
y'all know how to do it.
We know how to get out and kill the same way. That mindset, that thinking is what these people, let me see if I can get it right there. What these people are being taught and were being taught while you were being taught. The Cupid Shuffle. Or any of that other cute shit that you do. Now I have a question for you, Zo. As a basketball fan, when have you ever, and you watched, and I'm gonna go back to something I can relate to, Shaq and Kobe. Would you say you watched, what percentage of their games that they played together as Lakers would you say you watched?
Shit, me? They run together?
Yeah.
99.999.
You watched everything but practice, right?
Shit, if I could watch practice, I would have been in there like.
Could you tell me how many times you saw Shaq stop, grab, hold, impede Kobe from coming up the court?
I've never seen him do that.
Why not?
Because that's not how basketball is played.
And they're on the same.
Yeah.
They're on the same team.
Right.
That's the same reason why the police didn't stop this young dude coming up the street with the AR-15. They're on the same team. Why would I stop him? We have the same objective. Why would I?
To kill him. We
are here to kill. When you said the cops showed up on the scene and then they said, he's going in his car. Killing time. Killing time was when they got the call on the radio. Killing time was when that's why do you think they didn't tackle him? They didn't tackle him for the same reason you don't spook a deer.
Wow.
For the exact same reason you don't spook a deer.
So when they arrested this white boy, I hear they gave him water, just like they gave Dylan Roof Burger King.
Well, yeah, he just came off the field. He's sweaty. He's tired. Okay? I mean, we're good at it. We got 4 centuries of practice.
He just came off the field.
We got 4 centuries of practice at it.
Fuck.
But this killing niggers takes it out of you, huh? Have a burger.
He's famished.
He's fucking famished. What do you think? Do you think
Christ.
any of those, do you think all of the officers who detained Dylan Roof at the time he did it were in a place of disdain with him? No.
And why is it that white people can't see their savagery? See, what they like to do is paint a ubiquitous evil over humanity by mentioning the human condition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was evil. You know, and evil is ubiquitous within the human condition. Evil doesn't manifest itself in just one race.
Yeah, let's throw ourselves back in with everybody.
Yeah, this is me talking in relationship when I say, what did you do? And then you start talking about your partner. And then you start looking to include well, everybody does this. No, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about you and what you're responsible for. So
why'd you cheat on your wife? Well, when I was growing up, that's what everybody did.
Right. No, I'm talking about white evil. Why is it so hard for y'all to own up to y'all special brand of evil?
Because they don't see it as evil.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't see it. You have to understand. You have to understand. Like I told you, same analogy I made with the dog you had when your babies was little. Y'all love that dog. You put nothing in me believes that a day of that dog's life, you or anybody around you treated that dog cruel, or you would allow anybody to treat that dog cruel. But let that dog bite new.
That dog bite new?
I'm gonna take him in the backyard. He ain't gonna make it, and cut his fucking throat right here. Because that dog is not on the level of my children. So what I do to that dog is not inhumane.
Right.
You can pull the plug on the dog. Ain't nobody tripping you pull the plug on the dog.
Right.
I got a beautiful 80-pound Rottweiler. Am I speaking it into existence? I have a beautiful 85-pound American
Bulldog, man.
She don't fuck around. She do not fuck around.
And she growls and sounds like a little V-Dub, a Volkswagen Bug. She was right under my feet. It sounded like a little refrigerator just humming. I said, what the fuck is that?
Right, what the fuck?
Oh, she got a breathing problem. What? The dog got asthma, nigga?
Anyway, I refer to that dog as my hairiest child. I love that goddamn dog. That's, dude, I give my dog the best food that I can. I get regular vet visits, regular exercise. I take care of my dog. My kids love this dog. This dog loves my kids. But if this dog was to ever bite my wife or one of my children, I would show them a side of that dog they have never seen, the inside. I would open that dog up because it's a dog. Well, guess what? This is how obtuse white people see you. This is how they see you. This is why. Well, why didn't he act this way? Because if he had acted this way, just like a horse, I wouldn't have had to put him down. Well, why didn't you just comply? Because when my animals comply, I don't put them down. They don't see you as human. And you don't give a fuck because you're not rearing like a jackass in a stall over the Dred Scott decision. You don't care that it actually says in this land that you love to say that you live in and are a part of, that there is no law on the books that protects a black man, that a white man is bound to respect.
Dictionary books. Go ahead, finish. Sorry. Just had a
Come on now.
A Rick J. Dictionary books.
Yes.
Hey, listen. Before we move forward, it's 1,200 people in the chat room, only 400 likes. That's not acceptable. Everybody should hit the like button. Everybody should hit the like button as soon as you come in here now. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Let's get it out there. Listen, everybody in here who has a social media account that has 3,000 to 5,000 people, take my masterclass promo and share it. Share it, share it, share it. Let's get this last day at this discounted price going through the roof. Share my link. Type in ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Share it, share it, share it. Also, the HuriKane Report. This is why I support black businesses. This is why I do this. We're going to have to find a new damn way to start appreciating, loving, accepting ourselves. We're going to have to find a new way to do that shit. Because this way, reacting to everything that happens to us while going back to our homes as separate motherfuckers, we can't keep doing this. The HuriKane Report is a news, pull it up, is a news outlet for ADOS people. Write it, take action, maintain freedom. I told you I get a lot of my stories from the HuriKane Report. Look at that news right there. When our brothers speak, we should listen. Oh, yeah. Please support this young lady and her entire crew.
They dope over there, man.
Actually, it's a whole group of people. It's not just a young lady.
They dope over there.
It's a whole group of people. Please support them, the HuriKane Report. Now, let me jump into this next story. Sometimes, man, it takes my goddamn breath away. And this is gonna probably piss Jeff the fuck off. But you know, I like pulling up stories that piss Jeff the fuck off. Jeff may even cry.
Oh, shit.
You know, Jeff be crying and shit. You know,
Yeah.
you have to cry and walk away.
Yeah.
Even a bottom lip quiver.
Yeah. I'm touching my feelings.
Can I just say one name? Maybe you might not like to hear it.
Okay. Nigga.
Are you ready?
I've been. You killing me. This is the part where I usually fast forward on Netflix.
Wait, first off, have you ever watched your show?
Yeah, what show?
Giraffe Ball. I tune into Giraffe Balls. Anything could be going the fuck on. Hold on one second. I left some ramen noodles and some rice downstairs. Just watch this lamp. Watch this lava lamp move up and down and listen to this cameo beat. And this nigga be gone. This nigga be gone for 40 minutes. And that shit on loop.
Oh, shit!
Like, what the fuck is... Come on, Jeff.
Okay, what? Who, fool? You stupid.
Come on, Jeff. Don't act like... I paused for 5 seconds.
Go up and down.
It be a lava lamp. And this nigga come back with a bowl chewing and shit. Okay,
I'm country, man. Look, Chicago is upper Mississippi. I'm very country.
What the
Ghetto, I'm
fuck?
country, I'm ghetto. What, not what, nigga, what?
Jason Whitlock.
Oh, that dick. Okay. Okay.
Jason Whitlock calls LeBron James a bigot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right? And he made a video to explain the racism claim against the Laker star. Right? I want to read all of it. But I'm not. He's basically saying LeBron is using his platform to promote racism in America, bigotry in America. Jeff, your thoughts?
First,
I kind of want to read the story, but
don't.
Fuck it.
Don't give this fat fuck any more life than he deserves. Again, the offer still stands, Jason Whitlock. especially Fox fired his ass, right? Didn't they fire his ass? I thought
Bloop boop.
Okay, so maybe you're down low enough to fuck with me now, but I would love to debate you on any topic. Matter of fact, this should make it worth your while. Snacks on me. Wherever, whenever.
We'll spread gravy on the table.
Yes, we'll spread gravy on the table. I'm sure there is some part of your white people you still connected to who'd like to see you wallow around in gravy. I don't know, not me. However, I really want to speak about LeBron. Yeah, I'm gonna say that for the rant. I'm gonna go way off the meter with LeBron and why LeBron is the greatest Laker in history.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to jump in, preempt that rant. Kobe Bryant is the greatest Laker in history.
No, he isn't, and I'll tell you why.
I already know what you gonna say.
And neither is the logo.
This is what I need you to do.
The greatest Laker in history is LeBron James, and I will back that shit up.
No, you can't.
Watch me. I'm holding it for the rant, but this motherfucker right here.
Hey, Jeff, you can't. Hey, Jeff, you can't.
You can't, man.
You can't, man.
Lakers.
You don't know the Laker organization, man.
Oh, sure
you haven't even watched any games.
Sure I don't have to. You'll
No, Jeff,
I
man.
bet you'll be hard pressed to argue it when I put it.
No, you're gonna talk about his social justice, man, and I'm totally for it, man. Okay? Come on, keep fighting for us, LeBron. Yeah. Yeah, LeBron, keep doing it.
That you know what's scary?
But Laker, Big Mama's not pleased, nigga.
Say it again. Put it back up there.
But not
say
the great.
Say it again and see, don't I go get Dr. Green.
Dr. Green. Retch around
that get me Dr. Green. What he just said about? I ain't even old enough to remember Will Chamberlain.
Okay.
You remember Will Chamberlain when he did Conan?
You know who Big Mama's Chris Brown was?
Oh, Lord. Jackie Wilson?
It was Ray Charles, nigga.
Ray Charles? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nah, but but I just don't understand, like, first off.
You got a cute Big Mama now? If you got a cute Big Mama now, Ron Isley probably got some. Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
They was fucking somebody. The Isley brothers was fucking somebody.
Now that you know cute girls, they be
fucking.
fucking. The pretty girls, fucking is a passport for a lot of things.
A lot of shit. Yeah, 20 years, if you got a good looking grandmama, all-star weekend. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Somebody was down there fucking.
What kind of all-star weekend did they have back then? They had like coaches and wagons and shit. Okay, we tripping right now.
Anyway.
All right, so let's go back. Jason Whitlock. There's so many people in our community that are a part of, intelligentsia or whatnot, that could tell you. Dr. Joy DeGruy is one. She could tell you a black man can't be racist. A black person can't be racist.
Not possible.
Right. We can talk shit, right? We can hurl insults, but to be racist. And maybe he didn't say racist. Maybe he said a bigot.
Well, it's hard for us to be bigoted. It's not impossible, but it's way fucking hard. It's way hard for black people to be bigots.
Right. So again, racism is a societal infrastructure. Us talking shit about white people is not going to prevent white people from having $100 trillion in the American, economic world. Like, we have $100 and something trillion in our economy. White people have 100 of that, 90 of that, somewhere like
right.
90 trillion,
right.
Close to 100 trillion.
Right.
Us talking shit to them is not going to take any money and power out of their pocket.
Hi, let's play Monopoly. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you, instead of the $3,000, I'm going to give you $6,000, niggas, to go around the board. I'm just not going to let you buy any property. You ready? That's where we are with white people.
Right.
All you
See,
can do is consume.
racism is the statement, your money is no good here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black people have never been able to tell white people, your money is no good here.
Sure. There's no, in the words of KRS-One, there are no laws written by a man of color that a white man is bound to respect. There's not one law. There's not an Indian law. There's not a Mexican law. There's not a Puerto Rican law. There's not a black law. There's no law on this soil written exclusively by us that white folks have to abide by. Not one.
So that's a racist.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to extend him a business loan because of his skin color. You know what? Damn how much money he got. He can't live in this neighborhood. Damn how many resources and money he has. They can't come to this school.
Or this country club.
Or this. Come on now.
There are places you can't live if you hit Powerball.
Like one of my favorite philosophers, not Jiddu Krishnamurti, Robert Anton Wilson said, you have to distinguish between articulation and intelligence. Just because somebody is articulate and well-spoken and can argue within the rules that are set by logic doesn't make them intelligent. See, he's a master of media. He's a master of whacking the motherfucking hornet's nest. He knows how to be oppositional when it benefits him, when he can get a check from
Sure.
This motherfucker here playing.
Oh my God.
I'm not playing with you, Jeff.
Man, I'm trying to drink this goddamn super juice now.
Don't come in here coughing this shit, man.
Clear my throat, eh? I told you, don't put it back up there. I told you you still got that wrong.
I told you he's still sick, baby. He's
See that
sick.
face right there? Mm-hmm. You
Baby.
niggas don't listen.
Baby, he's sick. I told you not to do that show with him. I can't fuck with you, Jeff.
Anyway.
Finish your thought, Jeff. Shit.
No, you was in the middle of some shit, and then
I done forgot all that shit fucking with you.
Here, anybody who takes this fat fuck serious has an issue to begin.
I was on a roll too. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know. I have no reason. Look at him. Look at him. That's not Shannon Sharp.
Oh, skill.
That's not.
See, Shannon Sharp, some would argue that, first off, Shannon is articulate.
Yes.
But some would say he isn't articulate because of his lisp.
Because he got a lisp?
But
Because he got a country accent?
Shannon is diametrically opposed ideologically.
Yes. In every way.
In every way.
Yeah.
And here's
Shannon
the
Sharp
thing.
would starve in his house because he can't eat nothing in there.
Because here's the thing. It's not about looking for people to agree with your sentiment, right? Because I can listen to people that I don't agree with. But when I see that it's a show to keep money coming in. This is how he get paid.
Right.
Do you understand? This is how he gets paid. This is how he stays relevant. By tearing us down.
Right.
How is LeBron James wrong for holding the NBA and America at large by using his platform to bring awareness to and holding us accountable to a certain degree to say, what you gonna do about this shit that keep happening? You remember that Richard Pryor joke when he said, you with your girl, police, they fuck you over, you with your girl or whatever, you make a little money, you got about $80, you wanna go out, the police pull you over,
Raise your cheeks.
Yelling at you and
You
shit.
ain't in the mood to go out.
Put your hands in the air. Open up your asshole. Spread your cheeks. He said, now what nigga want to have fun after that? So you go home and beat your kids. 'Cause these motherfuckers-
Exactly.
Again, this has been our lives under that kind of duress, right? Under that kind of pressure. But if LeBron James uses his platform to bring attention to it, he's a bigot? Nah, man, you doing that to get paid.
Yeah, well,
Talk to me, Jeff.
who else is he? What is he gonna do? Without precipice, he's not gonna change teams.
Wow.
This dude ain't gonna change teams until and unless he's like all those people at the RNC that got snubbed. They ain't talk about none of you coons. They ain't talk about you. These people done already dropped this dude. This dude ain't shit. I don't know, to be honest with you, because he is about this particular sensationalism. He is a prime example and a good first start with entirely as a race of people turning our backs on him. We should turn our backs on motherfuckers like this.
Well, let me tell you why it's so hard for us to turn our backs on certain people. Because entertainment is so important to our lives because virtually most of us live an empty life. We don't have no purpose.
Right.
We don't have no real purpose. We're locked in a pattern of provision. As long as I can work, as long as I can pay my bills. Now, after I'm able to do that, the only thing left for me is stimulation, which is unwinding.
Right.
And I unwind
Friday night.
So I'm gonna unwind
The game is on.
with some fuck shit commentary.
Right.
Right? Or I'm gonna unwind holding a pattern. That's it. And it's hard for us to come together over something meaningful because most of us are afraid to let go of that pattern of provision.
Well, the truth is, there is no true success without pattern. But what has happened to you is that your pattern has been hijacked to become a part of the success of others, because wealth requires millions of hijacked patterns in order to sustain itself. Wealth, if you look at wealth on the matrix chart, your patterns are that shit going down. How many workers I got on the dock today? How many workers I got in accounting? How many workers I got in sales? So your pattern is very necessary. Your routine, the way you get up and go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time, show up at the same time, work hard on the same job, and go home the same way over and over and over and over and over. That's necessary for success. Right now, you just using it for the success of other motherfuckers. Newsflash is not as necessary anymore, which is why they're using robots and getting rid of so many idiots.
We're getting ready for the Jeff Brown intellectual rant. There's nearly 1,300 people in the chat room, only 700 likes. It's free to like. Simply is. It's just.
It's free to like.
It's just free.
Big Mama say hit the like button.
Big Mama, she mad. She pointing and shit.
Look here. You see this?
Man, they
You
mad.
see something about you sitting in this chat room? No,
They
you
don't
wanna hit the
respect
like
you, baby. They don't respect you,
They don't give a
baby.
shit.
And as I always told you, don't be around people that don't respect you. That's Big Mama. Don't be around people that don't respect
You
you.
play with a puppy, he lick you in the mouth.
It's free to like. It's free to like. Like it, everybody. In the name, oh, this nigga so begging for likes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I shouldn't have to beg.
You shouldn't have to.
God damn.
Wow.
It's a fucking shame.
Do you like it or don't you?
Why are you
Reach
here?
down with your thumb or your fingertip.
Your fingertip.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't believe in stereotypes that niggers are lazy, but There couldn't be nothing easier than liking a free video that don't cost you
That
nothing.
there's about obstinance. You know them niggers are obstinate.
They're honoring. Obstinate, honoring little niggers that are contrarians. You tell them to do something, they don't want to do it because you told them to do it.
Hence bug breaking.
Wow.
We didn't have a choice.
Lord.
Got to take one big strong one, fuck him in the ass in front of the other ones, and get him in line. That's, I mean, what else? What other choice did we have?
And we're off script. Wow. This nigga went into demonic porn.
That's it, bro.
What the fuck just happened? Hit the like button. All right, look, 1,300 people in the chat. Don't forget to go to ZoWhat Masterclass. All the people in my chat room, moderators, people have hit the share button, the like button. We appreciate that. The super chat button. Also, don't forget, please hit Jeff Brown's Cash App. Huh? Don't hit the table. Sorry. They can hear that. Boof, boof, boof. Please hit Jeff Brown's Cash App. All right? It's 1,300 motherfuckers in here. If everybody sent $2, that's $2,600 for Jeff. Can we do that for Jeff Brown? I think that is an awesome gift for Jeff Brown.
Thank you, brother.
The motherfucker been sick. The nigga done coughed in here already. This nigga need medical attention. He need to be able to afford some elderberries. What's some of that stuff,
You
huh?
know, at first I felt really bad about sneezing in my hand and wiping it on your door handle before I came in here. But now I do not.
It's very nasty, Jeff. You're just nasty. Please get at Sarah without the H. Let me tell y'all something. Sarah, because I check in on Sarah, right?
Sarah's the Jam Master J of this show.
No, I check in on Sarah for real, man. Sarah told me that y'all have helped her out so much because,
that's beautiful.
let me just say, she got cut. A lot of her hours got cut out. Am I putting your business? Okay.
Fine.
Okay, cool. A lot of her hours got cut at her job because they want to give her a higher position. She doesn't want the higher position because she still wants to be available to pursue some of the Hollywood stuff she wants to do in terms of producing, in terms of being a comedian. Like she got a lot of stuff she wants. Yeah, man. She got a lot of stuff she wants to do. And she still got a little car note. Let me tell you, girl, let me tell you something. Women are hard on cars. Her car brand new than a motherfucker. Peaches was up here the other day talking about, listen, I got to take her car to go get this hubcap because it popped off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These motherfuckers is hard on cars.
Until they become old ladies, women are hard on cars.
But let me just say, exactly, man. Old lady drives slow than a
Old
motherfucker.
lady gonna take care of her car.
Yeah.
So let me just say, it's 2,600 or it's 1,264 people in the chat room. Can everybody send? Listen, can everybody send Sarah $2 on her Cash App? Could you? And let's do it in mass. Because we got to keep this girl cool, man. We got to keep her straight. And she told me at the 5150 show, she was like, man, people have been lifting me up. I didn't know I was going to pay for this. But then all of a sudden, out the blue, something came and the Cash App. And so I'm very appreciative of y'all for doing that. You guys are up to $4 in investment if everybody did it. If everybody sent Jeff $2, that's $2,600 for Jeff. If everybody sent Sarah $2, it's down to 24. That's 24.
Had balls, she
Right?
be here.
And for your $6, I'm asking everybody for $6. Y'all hit my Cash App, right? $sign REWZoWhat. Everybody hit that Cash App right now. It's $2. Hit the like button now.
And my birthday's Thursday.
And her birthday is when?
Thursday.
Thursday, Sarah. And I'm going to say this before I get to Jeff. ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Last day. The very last day is going to be cheap.
Get your shit together.
Somebody said that ain't everybody's business. Well, she said I could share it. Damn. Hit the like button.
So, since it's not everybody's business, then by default, the fact that Zoe shared it with her permission makes it kind of not your business, right?
The fuck?
Think about it.
Everybody hit that like button, man. Everybody hit the share button. We about to go into this. We about to go into this right here. Jeff Brown's intellectual rant. Jeffrey,
Yeah.
I'm about to get out your way for you to do what is necessary.
Okay. Please
You
understand.
got that collar up.
Look here. Yeah, it's a great picture to start with. Your subconscious programming runs your top 10s. Your top 10 habits. Your top 10 intentions. Your top 10 fight or flight responses. All run by whatever is running your subconscious programming. This little dude right here grew up crazy, poor, hard, and filthy. Filthy. God bless my grandmother. She was not the best housekeeper. So, in my subconscious programming, it's not nasty, but sloppy. Sloppy is in my subconscious programming, which means I have to make a conscious effort, now that I know that that's in that subconscious programming, to handle this, because if I don't, that sloppy animal will come alive and eat up my productivity. It will come alive and eat up my ability to focus, because you do understand when you walk into a room that is a mess, your brain is calculating the mess, whether you know it or not. There's a program running in the back going, that's a sock. There should be 2 socks. Why is that over there? That's all that's going on, and that's beating up your ability to focus. You want to really change? Find out exactly to the letter what is running in your subconscious programming. Shout out to the HuriKane Report.
Yes.
And to the Root. And to every other black news outlet fledgling working. Find your news. Seek out what black people are saying about other black people. Be it right, wrong, indifferent, crazy. Because you know what? Right, wrong, and indifferent and crazy is Fox, CNN, MSNBC. How the fuck you gonna make them more valid than the HuriKane Report? I don't make them any more valid than Nidus. Check out Nidus on Facebook. It's Brandon Boland's show. Brandon Boland, shout out to Brandon Boland. Sometimes that motherfucker get on my nerves. But for me, he is my Dan Rather.
I love Brandon.
I get Brandon B, that's my dude. That's my dude.
Me and his brother was tight.
Dude, I get down with Brandon. I don't always agree with him, which is great, because cats like that, you need to be around cats that when you don't agree with them, you do learn. Find your media. Be lied to by your media. This is for Sarah.
Sarah.
Mama, you were talking, Zoe talked a little bit of your business about being, having a job that wants to promote you, but you don't want to take it because of what you're doing and what you want to do, what you feel, what your soul tells you you were here to do. That's called a fork in the road. I got to that fork in the road because many moons ago, I was an incredible car salesman. Jesus, if you came near to me, you was gonna buy a goddamn car. I was good at it. And I was told that if I kept doing it, at that age, at 22, the way I was selling cars, I'd have my own dealership by the time I was 40. That's not what I wanted. I had to choose then. Am I going to be a very funny car salesman, or a comedian who used to sell cars.
Hmm.
You are at a place where the universe is pulling you to decide, is testing not your purpose, but your will to follow it.
Ooh, speak on it, sir.
That's
Yes,
where you
Lord.
are.
Yes. Teach
Your
us.
purpose was here before you.
Mm-hmm.
The walk to your purpose, the walk in your purpose,
Listen.
was walked by those in your bloodline before you all over this world.
Oh, Lord.
It's your turn.
Yes, ancestral worship.
It's your turn.
Listen.
Now, are you going to put your name in the stars or your name on a parking spot that says assistant manager? That's what it comes down to. Now, let's get to why, in closing, LeBron James is the greatest Laker ever, if I may speak uninterrupted.
No.
I submit to you that it is impossible to achieve greatness in your uniform. It is impossible to throw great. It is impossible to run, jump, shoot, or punch great. You know why? Aliens, nigga. Do you know how much aliens laugh at us if you believe they exist? Because we idolize motherfuckers who can jump 4 feet off the ground when they can go through time, and you have decided that you are going to worship people for shit that fades. Michael Jordan can't fly no more and won't speak. So what fucking good is he? There is nothing that you can do, again in my opinion, on your platform that is great. It is what you do with your platform that is great. And if I look back, I don't remember Magic Johnson speaking up about Rodney King.
Can we all just get along?
I don't remember that.
It's just so ridiculous.
I don't remember. Could somebody tell me what Jerry West had to say about Dr. King? Can somebody tell me the outspokenness on this level? If they did, I congratulate them. But it isn't as great as what I'm seeing him do, because this cat, is marching in the steps of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, yes, that's a brother, right? That's my favorite boxer. Ali did a bunch of shit he didn't have no business doing. A 6'3", 223-pound man ain't got no business being that fast. A man that big and that fast ain't supposed to hit that hard.
Fast has a T.
A man, now when you talk about Ali, a man that big and that fast, that hit that hard, that ain't supposed to be that handsome. A man that big, that hits that hard and is that big and that fast and that strong, is not supposed to be. He ain't got no business being that outspoken. That outspoken man ain't got no business taking our gift and throwing it back in our faces because of how we treat his people. How the fuck is this man who we've given everything to, who is idolized by many, hated by a bunch, but idolized by many, gonna throw back in our face an opportunity that we don't give to no niggas? He ain't got no business doing that. The chief problem is most black people that make it stay inside their business. I'm done.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Jeff, you play high school football?
No.
You play high school baseball?
No.
You play high school basketball?
No.
You didn't play sports?
No. I was on a chess club. I was martial artist, but that was by necessity.
Weird science.
Ooh, that was me. I was over there. I was
You
over
don't
there.
get your oingo boingo ass out of here, nigga.
Yes, I was in the band, nigga. I was in the band.
You can't speak on no goddamn sports.
Oh,
Let me
I'm
just
not
say
a
this.
farmer, an astronaut, or a superhero, but I have been known to speak at length
Let me
about
just say
cows, the moon, and Superman at parties.
Let me just say this. LeBron James is doing an amazing job finally stepping up and speaking. He wasn't always speaking. LeBron James is very territorial about his brand, and he's very strategic about what he speaks up on and what he doesn't. A lot of people were very upset with LeBron because he didn't speak up about Tamir Rice in his hometown when he played for Cleveland. So to see him go from the guy who wasn't talking to the guy who is talking is quite refreshing for me. Jeff, I don't think you can talk about the greatness of what he does off the court as a catalyst for him being the greatest on the court.
I didn't. I already said there's nothing great about what you can do on court because it fades.
Excellent. So with that said, we're just talking about a great person and not a great ball player.
There
You
is no-
started by saying
Yes,
he's
sir.
the greatest Laker ever.
Yes.
And that's on court.
No, I
Being
don't-
the greatest Laker is on court,
I
buddy.
know him. I know him because of that purple uniform. What has he done with that purple
No, you
uniform
knew him before he
when
was
he's
in that
not
purple
sweating?
uniform. You knew him when he was in that black and
I
orange
knew him in
uniform.
every other uniform. My question is, what did Michael Jordan say? What did Magic Johnson say about Rodney King?
And I'm
Go.
gonna answer it with this. Nothing.
Nothing. So
And to me-
I don't give a fuck about. I really don't care that
So
Michael Jordan.
let's
can
just
fly.
say he's one of our right now.
Yeah.
LeBron James is one of our great social activists.
Sure.
But don't put basketball in it. Don't do that.
What do you mean?
Don't do that. That's another world.
Because he can't go left because of what they're
No, he can go left now.
Okay, here's. I'm not going to put basketball in it. You're right.
Jeff Brown, you can't handle the truth.
No.
You've never laid up a basketball, man.
Yes, I have. Actually, yes, I have.
Do you have it on film?
No. No.
Luckily for you, we can't critique your awkwardness.
I said, well, that's not my sport. That's not my sport.
What's your sport?
Boxing.
Backgammon?
Boxing, and I'm hot at backgammon. Boxing. You don't.
I'm hot at backgammon.
You don't want to see me in no Trivial Pursuit. Risk. Monopoly, nigga. Let me get the ghetto and the railroads. I'll run everybody out of business.
Oh my God.
If I get the ghetto and the railroads, if I get Baltic, Mediterranean, and Oriental and the railroads, you can fucking forget it. I don't care what you. Every time somebody owe me, every time them dice go.
Why isn't it when you buy all the other shit, niggas don't land on it that often?
Right? Yeah.
Like you get Park Place and Broadwalk and all that shit, and the green. What's the green? Marvin Gardens or
Marvin
what?
Gardens.
You get all that shit.
No, green is
Marvin Garden is
Pennsylvania,
yellow.
Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers skip that whole row.
Bro, that whole you don't ever be over there.
You hardly ever get any money
You
off
might
that
go to
shit.
jail.
Now you get money off the purple.
Baltic,
You get money off that light blue
light blue, and that other purple.
and that orange.
And that orange be getting it.
That orange will get you some bread.
Over there by Free Park?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah. We play some Monopoly in my house. We play some Monopoly. Because it's a great game to teach your kids about money.
That orange will get you some money.
My kids had,
funny as hell.
I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but one of my son's friends came over to spend the night. And I could tell he was very materialistic, so I set him up with
What?
that. I said,
How
hey,
old is
man,
he?
about 12.
Shit, he's a baby.
About 12.
What the fuck?
No, I said, here, I tell you what, you want to do this?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna give you
wait.
$5,000. I'm gonna give
Holy-
everybody else $1,500.
Okay, y'all playing Monopoly.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna give you
Because
$5,000.
my mind went somewhere else like, a
you giving
bougie
a dog?
12-year-old? Like,
Oh, they exist.
I know I don't eat that kind of
Oh,
test.
they exist, bro.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
wow.
Go ahead,
We have
Jeff.
a conversation this week, and I'm gonna tell you about this off the air
Okay.
because I need some guidance on this.
Oh,
But
shit.
$5,000 I gave him. I said, you got $5 grand, but you can't buy no property. You want to play? Yeah. About an hour and a half later, his little ass was broke. I said, that's exactly what happens as a black person in this society. If all you do is consume, at some point you will get to the end of the ability of your consumption and you will be left bloated with nothing.
Wow.
Now, I didn't tell him that, but that's for you. Yeah, you can't just consume.
Wow. Well, let's transition to a heartbreaking story here. Are we asleep at the wheel, Jeff, as men in our community?
Yes.
Have we left our post?
No, we were kidnapped from our posts, but yes, and driven off, but yes.
Right. So wait a minute. Let me understand. We were kidnapped from our post and driven off from our post, and then we fell asleep on the ride.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. The niggas walking around now would be trying to set up some kind of cruise line on a slave ship, trying to get some shuffleboard work.
Authorities find 39 missing children in Georgia sting operation.
Oh my God.
Yep.
August 29th, U.S. Marshals said they have found 39 missing children in a 2-week operation this month in Atlanta and Macon, Georgia. The search, dubbed Operation Not Forgotten, resulted in the rescue of 26 children, the safe location of 13 children, and the arrest of 9 people, a U.S. Marshal statement said Thursday. The U.S. Marshal Service is fully committed to assisting federal, state, and local agencies with the location and recovering of endangered missing children. In addition to their primary fugitive apprehension mission. That was a comment from Donald Washington, the director of the Marshal Service, said in the statement. The message to missing children and their family is that we will never stop looking for you. That sister found a lot of them?
Yeah.
What in the entire Sam hell is going on?
Well, it's easy to steal our children when we don't all raise them.
When we're not a community that polices everybody's children like we used to.
It used to be, boy, you fuck up on, or if you live on 5th, and you fucked up on 2nd, you got from 2nd to 5th worth of ass whooping before you got home.
Then you got a whole ass whooping.
You got to wait a minute. You didn't put my business out in the street? What was my daddy's? Oh, what's your last name, Brown? That's my last name. Till you get your own family, that's my last name you walking around with, and ain't no dirt on it, and we gonna keep it that way. Don't put no dirt on my last name. What happened to that? I tell you what happened to that. We stole your leaders. We stole your game plan, and we left you all out here, just your women and just your children.
We stole your love of self.
Look, yes.
We stole your self-worth, your self-esteem, your self-knowledge. We stole everything that makes you you and makes you want to be you.
We looted your soul.
We looted your soul. So, I was watching my homeboy, Yusuf. I forgot his last name, but he was introduced to me by my cousin. My crazy ass cousin that you know, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Who will remain unnamed.
Uh.
He's the Voldemort of the family. I love the nigga though. He's the Voldemort.
He's Voldemort.
But I was watching Yusuf today, and Yusuf mentioned this lady named Arizona Wilder. Many years ago, she was interviewed by what many would consider a quackpot. But this was in the 90s. He would be considered a quack, right?
Mm-hmm.
David Icke, however you pronounce the motherfucking name.
Mm-hmm.
This lady was talking about how the royals feed on the youth and pedophiles and how they're reptilians. Now you see Hollywood. People are starting to out Hollywood and its pedophilia, you know, I guess addiction, right? The real evil in the world is not being addressed. While at the same time, black people, there she is, Arizona Wilder. She talked about how, you know, reptilians. And they ate kids. These motherfuckers can go do a movie called V, 1984 V, where the reptilians came as friends and ate people. Right? I'm getting somewhere with this. The real evil in the world are the people who take advantage of the children. Listen, this was in the 90s, right? Look up this new thing that white people are doing to stay young by taking the plasma or the blood of young kids. Now this is in the 90s. She was like, they take the blood, they eat the kids.
Right.
The kids have an energy and a vibration. Go look up that video with her and David Icke.
Oh, the one where she justifies eating kids?
Yeah, so now, 2020, there's some company in San Francisco, I heard, that's taking the plasma. Yusuf L. He was talking about this in his this morning in his car driving. Now it's out of San Francisco, I heard, out of Silicon Valley, and they're selling the plasma of young people so older people can stay young. Now,
I don't know. Well,
now what's interesting is, well, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Here's what frightens me about that. Is not that the core concept is all that bad. Imagine if, as in a family, as Big Mama got older, the youth of this family, if you could take it from blood,
put the camera on me.
If you could take it from blood, what would be so bad about all of us donating plasma because Big Mama had an operation coming up, or donating plasma
Jeff Brown
to our people?
Once again,
because again, I'm about to put another target on my back. I'm O positive. That's the blood type. I can give to everybody.
You about to have every mosquito in the neighborhood after your ass,
right.
nigga.
I refuse. You know who I will
Jeff.
give blood
I'm
to?
O positive as
Bruh,
well.
and do you know who deserves your blood?
I really didn't want to say it.
You know who deserves your blood? Your blood deserves your blood. And there should be a way that if God forbid, everywhere from your grandbaby to anybody in your family needs blood, so your blood should go to them first. There should be a way for that. There should be a way to see.
Finish your thought, Jeff.
There should be a way to see. There should be research done to go, okay, here is this particular family's bloodline. What are their strengths, weaknesses? What can they do as genetic building blocks to help one another? And take the plasma.
Now, let me just say this real quick, Jeff. As is commonplace, you are amazingly adept at taking us off topic into something else. And it's a wonderful ride. I mean, you know, but these stories last longer than rides at Magic Mountain for sure.
For sure.
For sure. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the family donating. These people aren't donating, they're harvesting. Now, somebody just gave us the name of this shit. It's called adrenochrome. Can you look that up? The super rich are injecting blood from teenagers to gain immortality. That's different than saying Big Mama need a plasma injection. Let's all help Big Mama with a transfusion.
All right.
That's different.
Adrenochrome.
Now, isn't it interesting?
Adrenochrome.
I'm just asking, how is it that this could be happening? The super rich are injecting blood from teenagers to gain immortality at the same time that there's a sex trafficking boost. There's no correlation? Because we've been watching motherfucking TV and investigation shows since Ironside.
Old rich white people want to do more with kidnapped kids than just come.
Ooh.
How about that? It ain't just about getting their rocks off. That ain't it. That ain't all they doing to your babies. Stop leaving the house in less than groups of 2, at least. When you roll, there should be you and 2 other people rolling with you. When you with you don't leave your kids just anywhere and just with anybody. That shit is over with. They've been doing this shit. There was many moons ago, about 15 years ago, they were strong arm snatching kids in Seattle. And nobody talks about this. I remember this because me and my ex got into it about how this could happen, a child missing could happen to anybody. I said, not me, because my child is on the end of my hand, wherever I go. And not by the hand, by the wrist. I'll grab you by your wrist.
Look at these motherfuckers
Look
here.
at these motherfuckers here. Now,
Adrenochrome.
look at that.
And wait, let me address this real quick, Jeff. Somebody in the chat room who's always pocket watching on some hater shit, I must address it. He said $2,600 for a 2-hour podcast. Damn, I need to get a podcast. You know Zoe like to out motherfuckers. My Cash App says $42. It's a pipe dream to ask everybody to do it, because the reality of it is everybody ain't gonna do it. You'd be surprised how many motherfuckers don't do it.
Well,
so you'll have a motherfucker sitting in the motherfucking chat room thinking, oh, these niggas is getting over. If you put 1,300 people plus $2 a piece, that's $2,600. Them niggas making a killing. That's if everybody was on board, but we not. It's 42.
No, see here what that is.
God,
I'll tell you
damn,
exactly.
Boy, this is what's wrong with our people, my nigga.
I'll tell you where that thinking is, bro. I've seen that thinking over and over and over again as a stand-up comedian. I've had to save some people and some people I could not. I call it the simple math disease. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get 3 comedians in a room that seats 2,500, and we gonna charge $20 a ticket. 2,500 times 20. We're gonna make that's $50,000.
That's $50,000, nigga.
$50,000, money coming, nigga. You ain't put in a nickel yet for advertising, security, licensing. You ain't paid none of that. All you did was the simple math. So no, all you need is not a podcast. You also need some wisdom, because that's what people are here for. You also need some forethought. That's what people are here for. You also need some direction and some guidance to give out. And if you can do simple math like that, you ain't got none of that shit. So no, you don't really need a podcast, because nobody needs to tune in for extra of that shit right there.
Back to adrenochrome. Black men falling asleep because we've been conditioned and institutionalized to not give a fuck about our women or children in large numbers. Now, the unprotected children and women are out there as hors d'oeuvres for the elite.
Yours for the taking.
Everything you were, they have demonized. Everything from your culture that you were, they have demonized. Everything. Ain't nothing that you haven't created that they haven't tried to demonize.
Wow.
Let me tell you why this is important. Sarah showed me a video of a pastor.
Pastor.
Abraham Hamilton III, the Hamilton Corner. The video got 200,000 views because he said some members of Black Lives Matter are into witchcraft. Come to find out, he tried to pronounce Ifa. He called it, what did he call it? Ifa. Listen, do you understand how thoroughly lubricated your spirit has to be by your oppressor to be able to label what you created as evil in favor of their version of it? Your spirit got lubricated and pounded completely out.
Yeah.
Your spirit didn't even get a chance to bust.
Pure gold is worthless. Here, take some of this shit we made that we done put some other bullshit metals in to make it heavy, to make it seem like, to make it shinier.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Because this pure gold is worthless.
Now, really quickly, genetic engineering, where did it come from? White people or Africans? All you got to do is read the ancient stories of Sumer, right? The Anunnaki, they did genetic engineering.
Right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad talked about the genetic engineering of the white man 6,000 years ago, 6,600 years ago, on the island of Patmos or Pelon. National Geographic has now confirmed that timeline. Okay. The Enuma Elish, the Gilgamesh epics, the Atrahasis. These are all books that predate your Bible, where your Bible extrapolates stories from there. We can also talk about the Osirian or the Osirian legacy and his history. Why is it everything black people identify with before white people came along and recontextualized our stories is considered evil? Answer me that, Anthony. Why? The Dogons.
Evil.
Rarest motherfuckers in the world. They said it's witchcraft. They said Ifa is witchcraft. Ifa as a belief system from the Yoruba people pre-exists the English word witch. It predates the English term witch. The fuck? Scared of your own culture for Jesus? Boy, we done had so many variations of Jesus and versions of Jesus that were actually born into our race.
Yeah, how about that?
That this government was looking for and found a couple and killed.
These are the same people that...
This government will pay you to talk the shit you talk, but they'll kill the others who came to liberate the people.
These same people say black is king is evil. The same people.
Right.
Because
That is why I don't understand.
they've turned you against your reflection. You know how hard that is to do?
Ifa. That's not how it's pronounced. But you sound smart to the dumb people listening. Finish, Jeff. Sorry.
Actually, I don't know that he didn't know. That is, the CIA does that on purpose. When they have the media speak on certain people, they don't do it as much to Brother Minister Farrakhan anymore. But they used to do it to Muammar Gaddafi. They used to do it to Saddam Hussein. When they have an enemy, they are taught to speak the enemy's name and mispronounce it on purpose.
Yeah. What do they call it? Farrakhan or
Yeah,
Farrakhan.
That's not by mistake. It is not because they haven't heard it pronounced properly. Believe me, they have. It is a way to be subconsciously disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
That's what this brother is doing.
I can smoke a bag of that.
I don't believe for a minute that he never heard Ifa. Oh, he spoke on it, but he spoke on it the way he wanted to, because he's the monkey on the end of a chain.
Right.
That's
Talk about your motherfucking black pastors that are also Masons.
How about that?
The majority of them are.
How about you?
And how come your pastors that are Masons don't give up the real secrets of what Masonry really is? They still teaching you a diet form of exotericism as opposed to esotericism. Because most Masons are esoteric. The inner knowledge, the higher knowledge. But most parishioners are exoteric. They're
low frequency, massive.
They're tradition based.
Yes.
They're practice based. Huh? How come you niggas ain't giving up the real secrets of spiritual liberation?
Usher board in the kitchen on second Sunday.
Huh? But you want to call something witchcraft that gave birth to the craft. If you know what I mean.
Dear Christians, dear black Christians, how many of you think paganism is evil? If you raised your hand, that's right on time. If you raised your hand, how many of you believe that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a devout Christian? If you raised your hand again, then you may be shocked to find that Dr. Martin Luther King, in a paper that he wrote, said that the Bible owed a great much of its writings, its teachings, its history to, and is fraught with, paganism. That's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Also the man who said that integration was a mistake. Read your Bible for yourself so that you can put it over there on the pile.
No, don't do that either. Don't do that either. Because when you dumb and you don't have no don't read that shit by yourself now. Because if you dumb, you don't have no understanding, no foundational understanding of the languages, plural, the languages that motherfucker is written in and translated in. If you don't have no language knowledge, and I'm talking about really knowing it. I'm not talking about going down to the motherfucking Barnes and Noble and buying a Strong's Concordance.
No, nigga.
I mean a real understanding of the language that it was originally written in.
From books that Barnes and Noble don't carry.
And what was lost in translation. Get your hermeneutics ass out of here. Get your apologetics ass out of here. See, let's just talk the real though. You gonna hate on your culture that gave birth to their culture. Let the white man tell you. Richard Poe, author of Black Spark, White Fire. How Africans seeded everybody's culture. But no, you want to believe in a version of Christianity that was prepared by your oppressor. Well, it wasn't. The Catholic Church wasn't involved in slavery.
How about it?
It wasn't. The Catholic Church didn't benefit from that.
Didn't okay slavery. Didn't start it. Didn't sanction it. Didn't hit the gavel and send it out. The Catholic Church didn't do that.
Right. How is it that all our shit is evil? How is it that the Dogon didn't see reptilians as evil? They were still able to find a star with no telescopes.
Wow.
They found stars with no telescopes, my nigga. And what happened? They said, how'd you get this knowledge? How'd you get this information? Oh, the Nomos gave it to us. Where did they come from? They came from Patolo. Patolo? What is Patolo? Oh, you probably call it Sirius C or Sirius A or B or what. First off, we can only see Sirius A. How did you see Sirius B and C? Oh, they came down here and told us the knowledge. Who is they? Some reptilians? That would be your devil. They weren't the devil to them. They shared wisdom and knowledge. These are the same people who the Dogons escaped from ancient Egypt. when other warring tribes came in and took over Egypt. They escaped and went to Mali. That's your Dogon tribe. And they have an intimate connection with reptilians?
I've had enough of this mumbo jumbo devilish bullshit. Listen, that is much harder for me to believe that a talking snake.
No, it wasn't a snake. It was a reptilian. The same one that David Icke talks about.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That's not the way it's in my Bible, young man.
No. Jeff, we're about to go on a journey here. Here comes the journey.
Okay.
Take us there.
Man.
Reading Rainbow.
Okay, God damn it. Okay. God came down and got into his own son so he could kill himself. And that's the truth. Okay. The beginning was 5,500 years ago.
God came down and got into his own son
so he could kill himself.
So he could kill himself. You're a part of the body of Christ that practicing cannibalism and drinking blood like a vampire. But somehow you can't believe that there's a such thing as ancestral worship. Somehow ancestral worship is evil, but drinking the blood of Christ and eating his body is not evil. Okay, cool. You don't want to understand. You want to hold on to what Massa gave.
To what Massa gave Big Mama.
Big
understand? Mama wasn't lying to you. A lie. Big Mama was not lying. She was just inaccurate. A lie is when I come out of my mouth to purposely mislead you with what I'm saying. Big Mama was not trying to mislead you. Big Mama was giving to you what her Big Mama gave to her and what her Big Mama gave to her, and the motherfucker that gave it to her was lying.
David Icke goes down there to South Africa to kick it, right? With Credo Mutwa, who just passed away. Right?
Right.
What did Credo Mutwa say? He talked about the reptilians. Well, the reptilians in your Bible is the devil. Why were the reptilians interacting with wisdom and kindness towards the Africans? Maybe because they're evil according to the white people.
Wow.
Whose definition are you going to take? Your people or the people who stole everything that meant anything to you and recontextualized everything you've ever believed in? The Chitarori. That's what they're called. But what are they called in the motherfucking Avengers movie? The Chitauri. So they taking all your shit from the continent,
right,
putting it in movies and remixing, and your ass have no idea about it because Christians are afraid to read other shit outside their book.
Making a killing.
So why do you talk about the Christians and not the Muslims? Muslims are guilty of the same shit. Christianity, Judaism, and Islam are all cousin religions, all under the banner of Abraham. Those are your Judaic belief systems. What's wrong with you, man?
We're not talking about the Muslims because if you ask me, again, just my opinion, the Muslims and the Islamic faith do not represent the most dangerous curse to the American black man. In my opinion, nothing outside of integration, crack, and the handgun has hurt the black American more than the King James Version of the Bible. Not the Quran, the Bible. So we'll get to the Muslims. But you Christians first.
Now watch this. First off, the reason why it's so hard, it's not really hard. I mean, you can do it. But here's the problem. Christianity is a religion that lacks discipline.
How about it?
You get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And a lot of black people have gotten away from Islam because Islam requires a lot of you.
Yes, sir.
So when you say, how come you don't jump on Islam
Muslims, right,
and Muslims the way you jump on Christians? Because Christianity says you can be at the park being at the club on Saturday doing cocaine, fucking in the bathroom, and all you got to do before you walk into church is ask for forgiveness, and it's all good.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Oh, you can fuck between services. I've seen that happen. Oh, you can do blow between services, fuck between services.
Can we be honest? It lacks intellectual discipline too.
Preachers fucking altos. Okay, you do all that. You do all that. Okay?
Come on.
Choir director fucking deacons. Deacons
Let's
fucking
be honest.
deacons.
Christians are some of the most
Undisciplined.
intellectually codependent groups
Ignorant.
of followers ever. Why? Because somebody told y'all faith is all you need. Faith and forgiveness is all you need. Well, guess what? Now you don't pay attention to the details. Now you're not reading and studying for yourself. And when somebody reads and studies for themselves, they get ostracized. Why? Because once you read and study for yourself and study shit outside of your belief system, you tend to come back with better questions.
Okay, I can't let this slide. Somebody said depends on the denomination. Let me tell you something. If you're dealing with a book that starts with the words in the beginning and ends with the words Christ Jesus be with you all, amen. Any of them books, any version, is there a cross on the top of your building? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth. Do those words mean anything to the book you're discussing? Then motherfucker, we talking about you. Because all of that is stolen. All of it. The book was remixed for your control. The Bible has good in it the way Kool-Aid got water in it. There are other places to find water. That's all we telling you. But you trying to ignore the flavor. You just, it depends on the flavor of Kool-Aid, Zoe, because great Kool-Aid ain't like that. No. All Kool-Aid got the 3 main ingredients: water, sugar, chemicals. All of it. Stop trying to make yours different. Yeah, niggas, yours too.
Of course I'm talking about Western European Christianity. Golly. The fact that you assume I'm talking about you means you know you done seen some fuck shit in your book.
Nope, the Apostle Paul said, specifically said, you can't judge sin because of forgiveness. Don't put undisciplined believers on everybody. If you believe that a man came here 2,020 years ago and died for you, Jasper ass shade tree house coon, I'm talking about you and the shit you, your friends, and your big mama did. If you are referring to Paul, a man who never met Jesus, by the way,
and kept changing his story in the book of Acts.
Thank you.
Either you saw a light that was Christ, or you heard a voice that was Christ. You tend to not mix up senses on the road to Damascus. Either you heard him or you saw him. You don't confuse the two.
Right.
Well, no, I didn't see him. I heard him. Which he lied. He was a persecutor of Christ when he was Saul. Remember? Oh, but we're supposed to take his word for it. And then all of a sudden, everything he teaches is diametrically opposed to what Jesus taught. Come on, man.
Niggas will defend that book to the end. Do you know what has happened to you? You went looking for God and found religion. This religion shit is what's fucking you over.
And some of your Masonic pastors don't want you to experience self-realization, God realization, self-actualization, because you'll find out that you don't need his words of wisdom no more.
What you gonna do? How can I keep this pimping going if I tell you the truth, which is that since the beginning of time, no one man has been closer or further to or from God than any other man. If I teach you that, then how the fuck am I going to get any money for gators and plane fuel?
How many intermediaries do we need? Isn't Jesus enough? Why are you there?
Right.
How many pastors interfere in the relationship of their parishioners? It's like the third in-law.
Right.
Come on now.
Right. How many of y'all, dear sisters in Christ, if you treat your pastor with more respect than you do your husband, whoops, the Bible don't back that.
Ooh-wee.
How about 2 Corinthians 14 and 34, which basically says, dear women, come to church and shut the fuck up. How come I don't never hear nothing about that? It is because you like to use the Bible like a menu and pick from it the shit you dig. And all we are telling you is that there are other places to eat.
How you gonna not read books of the shit you criticize?
Right?
Ifa from the yard of a people is witchcraft. Really? You just don't know what you're talking about. You don't know your culture, one of your cultures. You don't know that. And everything that is anti what you believe is an enemy. This is unfortunate. All right, we didn't mean to get off on that kind of talk. Please support our people. It's 125.
Ooh, somebody
Jeff.
say I ain't catch COVID though, Jeff. That's a nuclear. That's their nuke. Let me go and catch that nuke in midair. Here's the difference. COVID is obviously you can get over COVID. Ignorance you can't. What you caught is way worse than what you think I am.
There's a book called Confessions with God. In the early part of that book, Confessions with God, what's really interesting about it is it says you can tell the level of intelligence of a society based on what entertains them.
Come on, bruh. Come on.
How many of you are entertained by religious service?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a performance, just like the riots were a performance. You got out there and clapped your ass in front of the cops. You got out there and did it for the gram. But ain't shit changed since your ass cheeks was on the gram. Huh? It was an escape from COVID quarantine to be able to go out there and pop, lock, and boogaloo and yell and dance and prance. Church is the same way.
Come on.
Huh? If you was really into self-healing, if you were really into the spiritual work and the path, your ass would be in it. You would be changing. You would be transforming. How many of you are just in the rhythm and the pattern of going to church every Sunday? Huh? How many of you are fake spiritual insurance officers? You got a spiritual insurance policy and you going just in case it's true. Because if it ain't true, I guarantee you 99% of people would not go.
Oh yeah, bro.
But you don't know if it's true or not, so you go as an insurance policy to say, if it is true, guess what, Lord? I was here. But you were there disingenuously.
I was still getting your dick sucked by somebody that married somebody else. Still fucking with them kids. Still all the shit that you bring to church and browbeat motherfuckers that don't go. That don't make no sense to you?
How much judgment is in the church? She didn't bathe this week.
Right.
She wore that dress last week.
Right.
Oh, that dress is too tight.
Bruh, did I tell you about my West Angeles
Go
experience?
ahead, keep going, brother.
Oh, I used to be a devout member of the West Angeles Church of God in Christ. Yes, Bishop Charles E. Blake was the pastor at the time. I made a vow. God, I want to pledge, I want to tithe this year. I am going to tithe $50,000, which by default would mean I would clear $500,000 that year. I was on my way out of town to do a gig that was paying me $15,000. Before I left, I decided to give my tithes first in thanks. And I put $1,500 in an envelope. And I was flying out at a time that I couldn't make service. So, I fly comfortable. I fly with tattered jeans, a hoodie, some shit, that's how I'm dressed.
You got to put some masks on your knees, though. You
You
don't want the tattered jeans.
You stupid.
Okay.
Anyway, this is the big cathedral now. I walk up to the door, and I'm just trying to get in to put my tithes into play. My 1,500 American dollars. This usher on the door looked me up and down, and because I did not have on a dope suit, I got them in the closet, I just didn't have one on, because remember, I'm on my way out of town to make this money, but I'm going to do right by God first. She looking at me like I got a doo-doo suit on and closed the door in my face. She opened it again, and I happened to see Bishop Blake's daughter, Kim Blake, coming by. I say, Kim. She goes to the usher, let him in, because I used to do Christian comedy shows for West Angeles. I knew these people.
He don't look like he got money for God.
Right. And I stopped her and Kim right there, and I said, now, Sister Blake happens to know me as a devout member and as a tither. Here, Kim, I got to go. Put these tithes in the plate for me. What if I was getting ready to take my own life? What if I was getting ready to kill my kids or rob a liquor store? What if I just needed some help and I needed some prayer? You, sister,
would have sent him to his death.
Are the hand of God. And because I equate God with you, God does not love me now.
Oh, holier than thou art.
That shit right
Get
there
that goofy shit out of here.
is religion. Because if she was connected to spirit, spirit would not have allowed her to play that holier than thou shit that niggas love. Niggas love telling other niggas no.
Disrespectful pastors pandering to pockets. You pandering to pockets, talking about shit that's older than the belief you currently follow. And it was created by your peoples. And now, all of a sudden, just like white people, you have a sense of superiority.
Yes.
Because you're in a religion that was stolen from your people, remixed and brought back to your ass.
What you gonna do when you find out that God did not bless you with that cream Range Rover to go to your church, come out, leave, and drive past that woman with 2 kids every fucking Sunday and never offer her a ride?
Come as you are is a motherfucking lie. If I came as I was, you would judge me. You know why? Because judgment is built into the infrastructure of being holy. Because if you call yourself holy, then the opposite becomes apparent to you. Ah, but that is subjective. Jeff didn't look holy, but he actually was holy. He was wholly invested in doing right by God, following the rules as were prescribed to him by Bishop Blake.
How about it? Oh no, Big Mama.
And because
Big
yo,
Mama. Big Mama.
Big Mama,
Woo!
okay. And because your position having ass at the door as an usher lacked the ability to discern without judgment who the fuck could that be, you judged him. And there's a lot of people who do that. Irrespective of religious belief, there's a lot of people who do that. Stop judging African belief systems as evil if you've never practiced them. You have no experience. I would not go into Apple and tell these people how to construct a MacBook.
Right.
Because I've never done it. I would not go tell Bill Gates how to run Microsoft and create software because I've never created software. You got to listen to the people who are experts in what they do.
And just because you haven't doesn't mean that you can't. Because Zoe hasn't developed software doesn't mean that he does not have the mind to develop, to understand it. But in order to get there, he has to respect what he does not know. You motherfuckers give no respect to what you don't know.
Ooh, Jeff is saying you got to be a pupil to what you criticize before you can criticize it.
The church, see, that's the problem. You looking at it wrong. See, the church is a hospital. No, that's a horrible analogy. Because, see, in a hospital, nobody jumps up out of bed and starts going and diagnosing other patients.
You know, something wrong with your foot.
Right. It's a bad example.
Something wrong with your foot. I know I'm in here for my clavicle, but something wrong with your foot. Get the fuck out
I'm in here for cirrhosis of the liver. I done drunk myself to death, but I'm gonna tell you, leave them bacon and eggs alone. Oh, by the way, if you go to a hospital that serves bacon and eggs, okay.
All right, you guys, we gotta go. It's 1:35. We went overtime. Is 1,200 people still in here? I love you guys for being here. I love you guys for rocking with us. Please, can everybody go to ZoWhat Masterclass right now? It is imperative. It is important. All of the businesses that I put in front of you, I want you guys to support them. Please, please, please go to ZoWhatMasterclass.com. Today is absolutely the last day to get the discounted price that it is at currently. It's going to go up by 3 times. It's going to be like $130 tomorrow. So I suggest everybody get their orders in now, right now, because Wednesday is the launch of the ZoWhat Masterclass, the University of You. Get there right now, ZoWhatMasterclass.com. I appreciate everybody for sharing. It's going to be amazing. Man, this is going to be a great week. I'm going to promote it one more time tomorrow on Craig's show and as well as Corey's show. But let's get this thing popping, all right? ZoWhatMasterclass.com. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Jeff, for coming out. Y'all hit Jeff's Cash App.
Thank y'all.
Y'all hit Sarah's Cash App. Hit that Cash App for Sarah. She need gas money. She need lunch. She need feminine products. She's not quite menopausal, so she gonna need some feminine products. You know, cooter glitter.
Okay, hold on.
She's dating somebody.
NQM.
So cooter glitter.
NQM, not quite menopausal. That's a great name for a group.
NQM, not quite menopausal. But yes, she's seeing people. People are approaching her. She does need cooter glitter and cooter lotion.
I'm here to see Sarah. Sarah here. Yo, gonna get some of that cooter glitter.
Cooter glitter and cooter lotion because you know
when she put on that cooter glitter.
When you're a little heavy, you know, friction and involvement. That could be problematic, but
don't nobody give a goddamn about that.
She's still very sexy.
Nobody give a goddamn about all that. I like that
cooter
glitter.
People are at her. People are really getting at her and trying to get some of that little.
Ooh, that lovely.
That little Virgo.
Lovely.
That little
that Virgo lovely. Oh my God.
Virgo.
Oh my God! I tell you what, you say what you want to.
They be the secret freaks. They lick the butthole.
Oh
and
yeah,
toes.
I tell you what, them things. I'm gonna tell you something.
Put hot sauce in your navy.
I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I tell you that Sarah got some lungs on her, boy. She ooh wee. That look like a midget bending over picking up keys. What it look like? Oh my God, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God.
ZoWhat Masterclass. Go there right now, man.
We had some babies. They ain't gonna starve.
Let me just say this. I got 6 to give away. 6. All you got to do, the next 6 people to email me, VOR106@gmail.com. VOR106@gmail.com. Just say, hey, I'm number 1, right? I'm number one. Those first 6 people that I see, I'll hit you back and tell you what your passcode is. Well, I won't. I'll send it to the team. They'll let you know and give you the passcode and all of that. But don't forget, sign up, all right? Sign up. ZoWhatMasterclass.com. All right, deuces.